back to Spilling the Gravy. I'm Antonia.
And I'm Michelle. And this is Nyla.
Nyla's joined us for today's episode. I mean, she's always here, but she wants to be front and center today. It's Valentine's Day week.
It is.
Wow. Hallmark holiday.
Love is in the air.
We both got our like pinkish, reddish shirts on. We're feeling very festive.
So festive. So full of love.
And we have so much to talk about today, as I say on every episode. So we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, some Hallmark holidays, maybe some lessons from marriage, some love advice.
Who's going to give that?
I don't know. And then, of course, we have a game, because we love games. What episode are we on? Hold on, I gotta look. Episode 19.
19. Oh, wait. I have to navigate.
Cheers to episode 19.
To love.
To love.
And we're back to wine. We haven't had wine in a couple of weeks.
I know. We took a little break from the wine.
We had bubbly, and then we had bubbly and beer.
Bubbly
and
beer,
seltzers.
wine. One day we'll go back to whatever else.
Back to wine. Yes, so Valentine's Day and Hallmark holidays. So I kind of feel like and not to be a Scrooge about Valentine's Day. Scrooge. Because I'm not, but I feel like it's also just kind of a money grab with some of this.
Valentine's Day?
Like, I think it's okay to enjoy Valentine's Day and make it about, being with your special person or your kids and whoever. Mm-hmm. Just being love and candy and fun. But then it's all the other stuff.
Like, there's too much pressure. Is that what you mean on Valentine's Day?
Like, gifts. I guess it depends on what you do. Like, Jeff and I were never, because I didn't feel like I needed to have gifts for Valentine's Day. It was more like flowers or candy.
Yeah.
Or let's just do something special.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm getting more Scrooge as I get older, though.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're wrong, because me and Evan never really did a big Valentine's date kind of a thing. Like, he would bring me flowers or whatever, because our dating anniversary was exactly a month later. So
Right.
like, to us, it was like, well, let's just go out on our anniversary.
But you were all like, Jeff and I were adults when we started. You were little babies. So
There was only one time that I got upset at Evan, so in school when they used to like come around with the little candy flowers or like
also
the flower
pressure,
things.
like getting it or not getting it.
And like, they would just walk into your classroom and be like, I have a flower for whoever, like Antonia. And then they would give it to you and then it'd have a little note to say who it was from. So, like I said, our dating anniversary was March 14th, so a month after Valentine's Day. But at this point in 2013, me and Evan were kind of already a thing, but we weren't dating, but we were a thing, right? So I remember that Valentine's Day, I was so excited to go to school and get a flower, and he didn't send me one.
Oh.
And I was so upset.
Did you tell him?
Yeah.
Well, why did he not get you a flower? Because you weren't official?
No, he didn't get me a flower because we were still at that point where I said I didn't want to go out with him. So he thought that would be pushing the limits of like you keep pushing me and I'm not ready. You know what I mean?
See, my good boy. And why should he waste his hard-earned money on you if you didn't want it?
I did want it.
Well, again, he can read your mind.
But I have that memory, and I bring it up all the time. I was like, remember that Valentine's Day? You didn't get me anything?
I wonder if he asked me, and I was like, no, don't get that bitch a flower.
You definitely didn't even know about me yet. But, I mean, we were also very young, but yeah.
Did the next year you get one once you were official?
No, then he bought me real flowers. He didn't buy the school flowers.
Well, I guess he could have done both.
But I remember that Valentine's Day, and I was very upset by it. But anyway, I rest my case. Valentine's Day in general, we don't really celebrate. We like to hang out together. Like, I'll get him a card and maybe some candy, but that's really it.
And I think the whole flower thing is tough because I feel like I don't want to give, again, be a Scrooge about it. Don't want to give the store because they up the prices of roses and it just becomes a little
so
crazy.
Expensive.
So I feel like I don't want to cave into that and give them the money. But then it's also kind of weird if it's not recognized either.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I liked it more when we were younger.
Well, I was just actually going to say that. I feel like Valentine's Day is very much a new couple, younger crowd kind of holiday to celebrate it in that way. I feel like once you're married or you've been together a long time, it's like, oh, it's just Valentine's Day. It's really not that big of a deal.
You could still make it about like, I like doing like, even if you're not going out, because again, I'm going to be screwed. I hate going out to dinner on Valentine's Day. It's a limit. I hate a limited menu. It's a limited menu.
Well, that's true. I don't agree with that either. Like, I hate that.
So for years we did. We always went out on Valentine's Day, like depending on, what night it fell. Yeah. I remember we've been married 30 years. So I wasn't always a Scrooge. Like, it's better at some point. Not always. It wasn't always on Valentine's Day because sometimes you would wait, especially when we were younger, you'd wait for the weekend. But it doesn't matter. If it's Valentine's Day, they're banking on you. Like if Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday, they're kind of banking on you going on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so they kind of have a bunch of days there that they can get you. So we did. We always went out for Valentine's Day. Then once we had kids, sometimes we did. But then when they understood, like I feel, especially when your kids are little, like they want to be part of it. So to me, it was more about like, let's make something fun for dinner. That's Valentine's Day. Have a fun dessert with them. And then sometimes we still went out, just us, probably over the weekend. But, one thing I did love when they were little, and even, I say it's a Hallmark holiday because of the cards and the card. I mean, I get Valentine's Day cards anyway. I don't care. I go to the 50% off one. No, because I love reading a good card and picking out a good card.
This family and their cards.
But I loved when the kids would have, like, you'd buy the box of little Valentines that you would hand out in school. Do you remember this with the little envelopes?
They were like the little mini cards.
Yes, and there was there'd be a theme, and the kids loved picking out what their theme was going to be.
Yep.
And then it was always. It goes from cute to like as they get a little older, then they start worrying like, well, what does it say? Like I can't give it to this girl if it says be mine on it or something like that. So then they got a little worrisome of how they were going to write them out and what the card said. But that was always cute, and I always had them give like a little candy something with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was back in the days of school when the kids could actually give candy out in
eat
school.
Food from outside.
And do something with it for their classmates. But so I loved that when they were little and they were in school. So I do love a good, well, as you all know, I love a good holiday. So even with Valentine's, so I know I'm being very contradictory. I'm saying I don't love it, but I love aspects of it. And maybe again, Scroogey or now, but liked it more years ago.
So for me, it's a little bit different because I've been with Evan for 13 almost 13 Valentine's Day now. So like, and I was young, so it's like before then it was just like, I don't know, I remember one time my dad made me like heart-shaped raviolis. Like,
oh, that's cute.
Like, yeah, that's cute.
I actually think I made heart-shaped raviolis last year.
Oh, you did? Oh, those were good. But I guess because I was so young, were you ever single on a Valentine's Day, like in between?
I was never single, honey.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
But I'm saying, I guess
not that I really, I mean, I probably was.
Well, I'm even thinking of you like in high school or whatever. Like, did you feel different being single on Valentine's Day versus being with somebody on Valentine's Day? Because I feel like a lot of single people put a lot of pressure on Valentine's Day and they get more upset that they don't have somebody because it's Valentine's Day. I don't know.
I don't know that I remember being single in high school on Valentine's Day, but I don't remember being upset on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a Hallmark holiday. It's just a dumb holiday. It's literally another day.
So I know like now they try to make, this wasn't a thing when I was younger, but like the Galentine's Day. So that like if you don't have a significant other, like do something with your friends, which I think is fun and cool. And I think even people who are in relationships just do something with their friends anyway to kind of celebrate it. So you think, I mean, let's face it, it's an excuse to go to dinner, buy some cards and gifts and do something. So it's if you're doing it with your friends too, that I'm sure you do, every other random Saturday, every so often, you're just looking for another excuse to hang out.
A lot of girls
and
do
call it something.
Like a spa day.
Also fun.
Yeah, and they just either go to the spa or they're home and they have their wine and they just do face mask and it's like Valentine's Day. Eat a bunch of ice cream.
I like that better because you're right. It's pressure. It's almost like we talked about the New Year's Eve pressure. Like there's New Year's Eve pressure, like to kiss someone or to have a date or have fun. Like you put pressure on like, oh, New Year's Eve is supposed to be a party. And then if it's not exactly the party that you were hoping for, it's disappointing. Valentine's Day could be the same way. If you don't have someone and everybody else is in a relationship, then you feel bad about that.
Yeah.
If you are in a relationship and then your person doesn't do what you expect them to do, you're disappointed about that. You could both be together, like you said, and pick a restaurant or do something to do, and then it's crowded and disappointing and that. So I feel like just make it, do whatever. Don't put too much expectation on it.
I do also think that boys have a lot more pressure on Valentine's Day than girls. I think girls feel the pressure of like
having somebody,
but I think the boys have the pressure of, well, even though she said she doesn't want something, I still gotta do, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that pressure of I have to go get flowers, I have to do, like, you know what I mean? Even though they don't have to, but they do.
Well, that's what I said. Like, we expect them. It's like we want them to.
Well, it's because, like, if you did it for me the past 10 years, I still want you to do it for me, even though you don't have to.
Acknowledge it in some way.
Yeah.
Like, don't go spend $200 on roses.
No,
that are going to die.
Yeah.
I would rather you do something more special. But again, that's putting a lot of pressure because there's some men that are better at thinking outside the box than others.
My husband is very good.
Some are better than
my husband is a great gift giver.
Some are better than others. We'll leave it at that. So you go with what you know, and we should appreciate whatever they attempt to do.
No, 100%. And you said the flowers die before, so it reminded me of something. My mom always said, I hate flowers. And I'm like, why do you hate flowers? They're so pretty. She's like, because they die.
She's right.
She's like, why do I want something that's going to die in my house? She's like, can we fake flowers?
I like flowers every so often.
I love flowers. I do hate that they die and then they die so quickly and then they get all like wilty and gross. But they look so pretty when you first get them.
They do.
And I dry mine out and I save mine.
They do.
I have a flower from...
I don't do that.
I know, I do. I have a flower from just about every bouquet Evan has ever given me.
Except that sophomore year in high school when you didn't get one.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I would have saved it then. But
do you give each other cards on Valentine's Day?
We do. I usually get him a card and like some of his favorite chocolates. So it's like he gets something too. And he usually gets me a card and flowers, typically. Every once in a while, he'll give me some chocolate. But I usually tell him not to because we have so much chocolate in our house.
Well, then I still get something for all of you
exactly
too.
Why I tell him not to buy me anything.
I can't help myself. Jeff asked when I'm going to stop, and I don't know. So I still give my kids a little something for Valentine's.
But
so see, I'm so contradictory. I'm such a hypocrite.
I will graciously take that Genevieve's chocolate every day.
That's good.
Only that one.
I really am a hypocrite. I say I don't like it, but I do enjoy the joy on my children's faces, even if they are adult children.
Yeah, that's true.
So I do still get a little something. Like I don't go crazy. A little something. For
no, I don't. You don't go crazy for Valentine's Day. You go crazy for Christmas and Easter. That's for damn sure. But
we'll talk about Easter when Easter's here. Don't worry. Someday you might have kids, and then you're out.
Yep.
It's all about the kids. So. The same way when we started, we said Valentine's Day / Hallmark holidays. I know that there's certain holidays that like I feel I could be wrong, but Hallmark created. Like there's Grandparents' Day and there's Sibling Day, and I don't even know when those are. So yeah, I can remember one year. I don't know if it still is, but I think it was on like my parents' calendar. and it said, like, they didn't write it. Like, it was printed on the calendar that, Sunday, whatever, it was grandparents' day.
Yeah.
And I remember Pa saying, like, well, like, where's my
He wanted a gift?
He was kidding.
Oh.
But I was like, you're not honoring me in any way. And I just think, like, now we're getting crazy. Like, there's Mother's Day and Father's Day also, which I think are Hallmark holidays, but we've always celebrated them. And we're not going to not do that. But if you're a grandmother or a grandfather, you fall under the Mother Day and Father's Day category.
Yeah,
so we don't need a separate grandparents'
I mean, it's
day.
fine to, like, if you want to put it on the calendar, put it on the calendar. But, like, I'm not going to buy you a card.
No.
But, like, you know what I mean?
But why is it even a day?
Well, everything. There's, like, National
that's
Waffle
true.
Day. Like,
There are
why is
national
there
everything
there's a
days.
day for everything? And it doesn't make sense why there is a day for everything. Like, there's a day for, like, pickles. Evan told me this past Tuesday was National Taco Day. He texted me, are we having tacos tonight? It's National Taco Day. I'm like, okay, we'll have tacos.
So, like, when is it national or, whatever? When is it wife's day and husband's day?
Well, there is a girlfriend day, and I think it's in September. Hold on, let me look, because I remember that in high school. That was, like, a thing that people posted for, like, National Girlfriend Day, National Boyfriend Day.
I don't know. It's getting a little crazy to me with these national days.
Wait, what did you ask me? National what? Wife Day?
Wife, husband, because, I mean, there's Mother's Day and Father's Day, but not every wife and husband is a mother or a father.
National Wife Day, also known as Wife Appreciation Day, is celebrated on the third Sunday of September.
30 years. I haven't been celebrated once on National Wife Day.
Let's see when Husband Day is. Let me see. The third Saturday in April.
Coming up. I'm not celebrating it. I haven't been appreciated.
Yeah, Jeff. Don't expect any cards from Scrooge.
No. And that's right around my birthday, too. It can't be about him. What do you think?
About what?
Like, should we be celebrating all, or it's just gimmick?
No, I mean, I think the only holidays that I guess are worth celebrating that are not like, Christmas, Easter, those things is, I don't even know. I guess like Mother's Day and Father's Day, because I don't know, your parents do a lot for you. So I feel like Mother's Day and Father's Day is a big one. What else is there now that I'm thinking about it? I mean, Valentine's Day is probably like the bottom of my list, but it's still on it just because I feel like it's more popular than like a grandparents' day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like that's still on the list, but
I guess
probably
there's
the last holiday that I would pick.
I guess there's really no other ones with gifts.
Yeah, not if you're talking like major holidays. At least in the U.S. Like, I don't know. Is there other weird holidays in other countries? I don't know.
They give gifts. I don't know.
I don't know either. But people give gifts for Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yes.
So, like, if you had I guess if we had to rank all of the holidays, it'd be like Christmas, number one, I would put.
Well, do you consider is a birthday in with a holiday? Or
a
no?
birthday? No, a birthday is a birthday. It's not a holiday.
I know, just because you're giving gifts, but I guess it's
no.
different.
Your birthday. I think your birthday is just your birthday.
Just the day you're born.
It's just birthday.
Not a holiday.
Yeah, like holiday. Like I would do like Christmas. This is my list: Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July. Well, I don't know.
Really going into.
I don't know. Is 4th? I don't know if you could count 4th of July because that's just like a U.S. thing.
Well,
you know
so
what I mean?
It's Thanksgiving.
That's also true. But
so I guess you can count it.
All right. So then 4th of July. But then you also have like Labor Day and stuff. Like it's not. I know that's a holiday, but like I'm saying, like it's not like a gift. Neither is 4th of July. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just ranking.
You're just ranking your holidays. All right, so if I was going to rank my holidays, I don't know how we got on this track, but if I was going to rank, definitely Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Easter.
You're
so predictable.
Halloween.
No, you wouldn't put Halloween first.
Well, I feel like
you would
4th of July.
Really? I would think you would put 4th of July first.
No, do you know why?
Why?
Because it's fall, and I love fall,
That's
and
true.
I can decorate.
Facts.
Then it would be 4th of July.
Yeah.
And,
4th of July is
I
fun.
don't know. Oh, I forgot Valentine's Day would
But
be
that's
at
what
the
I'm saying.
bottom, 'cause that's
Okay,
not a
so
real
this was my
holiday.
point. This is why I started ranking them, because Valentine's Day is still on the bottom of my list.
Oh, and we forgot New Year's, but that would be lower too.
Yeah, that would be lower for me too. But like my point was Valentine's Day would be on the bottom of my list no matter what. Because it's just like
And we don't get
you
off.
Yeah, you don't do anything. Like I mean
And I
people
don't get
do
off of
do
work.
things, but it's like it's more expensive. It's a fixed menu. I don't want to do that. It's crowded. No. Why can't we go out the day before?
Why can't we just express our love in other ways and all the time?
And all the
We
time.
don't need February 14th to
No.
love each other.
I do like that date though.
Just in general.
Well, because I like the number. I like even numbers, so 214.
Oh, you're like your
sounds nice.
father-in-law, even numbers. This year it's President's Day weekend, right? So,
Yes, it
I
is.
mean, not that I'm not off on President's Day.
Well,
so it still doesn't matter.
I'm
but-
off every day.
But I mean, that's even something. I don't know that we ever did this, but I don't think so. I wouldn't even mind that, like making that a weekend away for, Valentine's Day. To just celebrate each other, be alone.
I mean,
make it romantic.
If I was
But
newly dating,
probably expensive too, again,
yeah.
because it's Valentine's
If
Day.
I was newly dating and like my partner would want to do something, I would recommend that if money was an endless option.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like once you're married and you've been together for so long, I'm like,
Oh my God,
where are
you're
we
like an
going?
old married lady already. You've been married 2 years.
But I'm saying, like, why do we need to go away for Valentine's Day? I'd rather save the money and go away in the summer.
Or just some other weekend. I agree with you there because it probably will be more crowded Valentine's
Yeah.
Day weekend. But, don't say, why do we need to go?
You're
Just
the
still
one
go
that's
do
like, I
things.
hate Valentine's.
I've been married 30 years. You've been married 2.
Let's not forget, I've been with Evan for 13 years.
I know, but you're young. You're still supposed to be young and in love. I'm just old and Scroogey and in love.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever. So do other countries celebrate Valentine's Day or is it just us?
I actually looked this up
And?
because I was curious because I feel like sometimes you never really know like what's celebrated everywhere. But Valentine's is celebrated in some other countries like the UK, France, makes sense,
City
Italy,
of Love.
Spain, Japan, Brazil, and it says etc. So I didn't go with like full in depth, but other countries do celebrate Valentine's Day, and it's based on Saint Valentine.
Do we know the story behind St. Valentine or did you not go that deep?
Let me look. Most countries do celebrate it on February 14th. In Italy, it's called Le Fiesta di San Valentino. So it's a fiesta. But that's Spanish.
Festa, not
Anyway.
fiesta.
Oh, festa. Sorry. Festa. La
La Festa di San Valentino.
It's mainly a holiday for romantic couples, not friends or family. Italians focus more on romance and time together than big gifts.
That's probably why I am the way I am.
You're so
'Cause
Italian.
I'm so Italian.
So common gifts that Italians usually give to their partners are flowers, especially roses, chocolates, love notes, and couples usually celebrate with romantic dinners, short trips, walks through historic cities.
the same as
so
here.
I mean, yes, but I feel like
But I would rather walk through downtown Rome
I
than walking
mean,
here.
part of it is the atmosphere.
Right. And I guess no Galentine's Day there. It's more
No,
for romantic
I don't think
couples.
it's based off a saint. So I guess that's where the holiday stems from in general. It's an Italian holiday. I mean, maybe there is other saints in some of these other countries. I didn't go that deep of a dive. I only really did Italy. But yeah, other people do celebrate in different countries.
And
which
it's always
is
the same
interesting
day,
to
February
know.
14th.
It says February 14th.
So maybe that's St.
But I
Valentine's
guess
Day's birth.
in every country, like, you celebrate it differently because, like, with some similarities. Because, like, yeah, flowers, chocolates, whatever. But I feel like Italians do it more like quality time.
Which is
than,
nice.
Like, oh my gosh, I have to do this.
Like, I don't
you know
have
what
to
I
go to
mean?
the Hallmark store and get 3 cards.
Like, no, like he's like walking, this little Italian man's on his Vespa on his way home from his lunch break, his siesta.
With the loaf of bread and the flowers here.
And a bottle of wine.
And a bottle of wine. I
So,
like
like,
that.
I feel like in my head, that's more romantic.
I
I'm
would
sure
love that if
France-
Jeff came riding down our street on a bicycle with a loaf of bread, a bottle of wine, and flowers.
gonna
That would
do
be
that
the
now.
ultra romance for me.
He's gonna do it now.
I love it. And then he has a little ding, ding, ding bell on the bike,
now-
so I know he's coming.
Oh. You know,
have it
now
all
I'm curious is like Cupid. So is that the saint, Cupid? But it
No,
just
that's
turns.
not Valentine. Isn't Cupid a baby? Please teach no history lessons from us. We didn't
Hold
look at-
on.
We did in-depth research before this episode.
No, I didn't. Because now we're talking about it. I just had the thought of Cupid.
Cupid is definitely not Saint Valentine. Sing again.
It says Cupid is primary iconic symbol for Valentine's Day, representing romantic love, desire through imagery of a winged bow and arrow baby.
So it's just,
It was rooted in Roman mythology.
but it's not. It's just a symbol. Cupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
With its bow and arrow.
Yeah. I said, is Cupid San Valentine? No, Cupid is not San Valentine.
No, definitely not.
Cupid is a mythical Roman god. Saint Valentine was a 3rd century Christian martyr. Anyway. Well, that's all my facts from.
So how do you still have it up?
Yeah.
On your
Oh.
phone. How did Saint Valentine become associated with love and romance?
How did Saint Valentine become associated with
Look,
love?
you're right in here. Research on the fly.
Yeah, I'm speaking it because I can't spell. Saint Valentine became a patron saint of love. What?
Patron saint.
Patron saint of love. Legends say he defended the emperor's ban on marriage and secretly wed couples, symbolizing sacrificial love and devotion.
Oh, so that's cute.
So yeah, he people were banning marriage, and he's like, no, I will marry you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if he went online and got his.
He just ordained himself online and became a
ordained
saint.
himself online so he could
That wouldn't
marry
surprise
people.
me. You could do that
Saint
anyway now.
Valentine. It was like, he probably had like I don't even know what he used back then.
Yeah,
but-
right? So I also have in here too, since we were talking about Italy, Verona is known as Italy's love city.
Ooh.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's Romeo and Juliet city.
Ah.
I love that movie, by the way, the one with Leo.
Oh, well,
I watched
DiCaprio.
it. I watched it in English class in like freshman year of high school, and I like fell in love with Leonardo DiCaprio.
You were about the right age for him back then.
Yeah, I was. So with that, people leave love letters at Juliet's house. So apparently you could go visit her house. And then some couples attach love locks to bridges.
I've seen that
Which
before.
I think we actually
Yeah.
did see that when we
We've
were in
seen that
Italy.
before.
And an old belief is that girls dreamed of their future husband on Valentine's Eve. So I guess for the next Valentine's Day that they would.
Find their
somebody.
future husband.
Yeah. So get wishing, ladies.
And men.
And isn't that a thing on New Year's too? Like if you eat like 6 grapes or something at midnight. You've never heard this?
Never heard
come
it.
on. Yes, this is a thing. I've seen it all over TikTok too. If you eat 6 grapes
Must be true. It's
at
all over
midnight,
TikTok.
so you have to go under the table, eat 6 grapes really quick, and then you're supposed to find the love of your life by next New Year's.
Or is it just so you look ridiculous?
No, it's a thing.
All right. Well, I mean, we have ours, so we can't do it. So I don't know. We got to find somebody that we can eat 6 grapes under the
6
table next year.
grapes. Oh, that would be funny.
But I like that they celebrate it too, and that I could see in Italy, like just being. I'm going to tell Jeff that's what I want. I want to be in Italy for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. Just a quick 5 minutes away.
I don't want to spend a
Hop
lot of
on a
money on
jet.
Valentine's Day. I want to go to
Leave
Italy.
right here out of Teterboro.
I mean,
Hop on a jet.
I would assume in Paris as well.
Paris is probably. lovey.
Very, yes.
But I feel like Paris is like that in general. At least, I don't know. That's what I see from the movies
The
and
vibe.
from Emily
Emily
in
in
Paris.
Paris.
Because, like...
Well, you're not up to Emily in Rome yet. I already watched
I'm
that
not,
part.
but I did see that she was in Rome now. So I don't know. Paris is just like... I feel like Paris is more the city of love than Italy. Even though Italy is very romantic. But I feel like Paris is known for that.
Maybe, but I would disagree. Only because
Shocking.
I would rather be...
No shit.
I would feel more romantic in Italy than in Paris.
But you can't say that. You've never been to Paris.
I don't care. I still feel that way.
I swear to God, she's the most, like, biased, stubborn person.
Me who? Me? Never.
Me who? Me who?
Anyway, we'll let you know what we end up getting on Valentine's Day.
I'm going to predict it. Ready? A card and flowers. This is going to come out. He's going to spite me and get me something else now.
I don't need anything but your love, honey. That's all.
And for you to get on a Vespa with a loaf of bread and a bottle of wine.
I said a bicycle. We don't have to go buy a Vespa. I'll take the bicycle.
You would love a Vespa.
A little ting, ting, ting bell, wine, bread, and my flowers.
It's so funny. He's gonna take his bike to Clemente.
Valentine's Day. I'm Valentine's Day out already, and it's not until Friday.
Not until Friday. Oh my gosh.
Right? It's Friday?
Yeah, I think every holiday's on a Friday this year. Isn't that crazy?
And before we move on, one other thing I will say, because we've already figured out, is it next year?
What?
That it's going to be, well, anyway, it's still in the middle of hockey season. Not in the middle, but it's towards the end of hockey season. But that was another thing. Like, it wasn't, whether it was Valentine's Day or there's plenty of Mother's Days and my birthday, lots of things that we've had to go to hockey on. So you couldn't necessarily celebrate what it was. So even this, this year too, you do have hockey on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Vin has playoffs.
So, right. It's not even next year. It's this year. Mm-hmm. So that comes into play too. Like, it's not always as easy.
No, especially not when you have kids.
No, not at all. So I think that you kind of just make the most of it. I guess the moral of my story is...
She hates Valentine's Day.
I don't hate it.
But she likes it a little bit.
I don't hate it. I love celebrating love, but you shouldn't just have to do it on one day. And it really should just be about being together wherever you are. So whether you're at a hockey rink, whether you're just home, whether you decide to go out to dinner, together. Right? Whether you decide to go out to dinner with 500 other people, as long as you're together, that's what matters.
Yeah. Well said.
Clock it.
The Haley Bieber at the Grammys.
All right, moving on. Are we still talking about love?
Well, yes, but I think since we are talking about love, we should talk about the hard parts of love. So I guess your expectations versus the reality of love. So what did you think your marriage was going to be like with Jeff? Before getting into it, did you think it was all going to be sunshine and roses? Or were you more like, I know this is going to be hard going into it?
Well, remember, I was married before.
This is
true.
I
mean, for a hot minute and young.
For a hot minute.
I don't know how much that really counts, but I already knew that it could be hard. Probably more so than he did, because for him it was the first. So I knew that to be sure going in the second time, because any of you out there that know me know I hate to fail. So even having, a failed marriage was a big failure to me, that I even let myself get to that point when I kind of knew going in that probably wasn't the thing to do. But so, meeting Jeff, I knew it was going to be not all sunshine and roses. Yeah. But I think the important thing is that you do go into it thinking you're going to have more sunshine than tears.
Yeah.
So that's important. I don't think that everybody goes into it thinking that
it's
going to be as difficult as it is.
I also feel like it depends on how long you were together prior, because I feel like how long were you and Jeff?
But we weren't together that long. It was only a few years.
That's
before we
true,
got
I
married.
guess. But I mean, I can only talk about it from my perspective because, like, and obviously I have a very unique situation, but I think I kind of knew how it was going to be when me and Evan were going to get married because, like, we've gone through so much. Like, I know how he is. Like, I know him to a T. I know the things we fight about already. Like, and obviously there's new things that pop up as you get older. Like, finances get involved and, like, things like that. But I think I still knew what I was getting myself into and figured, like, it's not going to be sunshine and roses all the time. But my sunshine definitely outweighs the bad, like you were saying.
Yeah. And I also think, depending on, like, you were babies when you first got together. So even though, we say, oh, you've been together for 13 years, you were kids for a good portion of that. When you are, and not that even when Jeff and I got married, we were still only in our, mid 20s, but we're adults. I think the older you get, probably the more you go into it and with a certain degree of, what you want, what you like, and you probably are going in like with a certain expectation, and if that person isn't meeting that expectation, then you're like, I don't have time for this kind of thing. Like,
as you get older, I can see that as a factor
because you know yourself better. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. The
because
older you get,
mature
right? The older you get, you know yourself better. Maybe in some ways, depending on how old you are, you're set in your ways a little bit more, and you're like, this person has to fit in my life, and vice versa. You still compromise in certain things, but I don't think you're going to compromise the core things that are important to you. When you're young, you're still kind of learning where you're going to end up.
And I feel like you really don't know who you are young, like high school age. So that's why they say, like, it's rare to, like, have a high school sweetheart, like, marry your high school sweetheart, because you're just not the same person. It's still, you're growing up, you're trying to figure yourself out, and trying to figure yourself out while dating someone who's also trying to figure themselves out is a little difficult sometimes.
Well, I know we talked about, for me, the first time I got married, I was 19 when I got engaged. So I was out of high school.
Yeah.
But still a teenager. Got married when I was 21 by the time we got married. He was 4 years older than me. So he was he was still young too.
Yeah.
But the light just doesn't want to stay on. That's okay. I can be in the dark. We don't need light. Talked about it a little bit, that I thought that was what it was expected of me to some degree. Like, because my parents did it. You get married young, that's what they did. They got married young.
For your
had
first
kids
marriage.
young. Right. You had kids young, and it wasn't so much about anything other than that. So I think I thought that was the way to go. He was older than me. He was more established. So that was kind of me diving into it. So wasn't, and then realizing pretty quickly that this is not what I want for my life, that I just want to dive right in, have kids. I need to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And not that I didn't, because not that long after we got divorced is, when I met Jeff, but I met Jeff at the job that would actually establish what my career was going to be moving forward. So it was just different. That taught me, I think, once I had once I knew I could stand up for myself and be honest in what I wanted, that helped shape who I became.
Yeah.
So Jeff got me and met me as the person that I had become, and not the kid I was that my poor first husband ended up with.
Well, I mean, you don't have to go in extreme detail about everything, but also, quick story time. I don't think we talked about this on the podcast, did we? That you tried to hide that you were married before?
I think we did.
Did we? Oh, okay. Well, go find it in a previous episode.
And I didn't try to hide it.
Yes, she did.
It was never said because there was no reason.
There's no way this was never said. She tried to hide it. She had hits out for people that mentioned it.
No.
Yes.
Moving on.
But because you were so young, and how long were you guys dating before you got married?
A few. Oh, before we got married? Wait, who? Me and Jeff?
No, not Jeff.
My first husband?
Yeah.
Well, we got engaged after only a few months.
Which is insanity.
But then it was over a year. Like, it was over a year till we got married.
Yeah.
But
and
we were
during
engaged
that
for
year, did you have any doubts in your head, or were you just going with the flow at that point?
I think, I don't remember half of this,
And
right?
this is crazy.
I think I had more doubts towards the end, like closer to the wedding. But it was just like
second guess
a little bit. But then it was like, oh no, then you're also caught up in like your wedding planning and you're this and you're that. So yes and no. But I think soon after I had doubts.
And I remember you saying this to me at one point whenever it came up, that like he was everything on paper.
Yeah.
But just the vibe wasn't vibing.
Very nice. I mean, and I've said this many times.
All right, I'm just turning on the light. Watching on YouTube, we had to adjust our lighting since they're not working.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties today. Anyway.
I've said this many times. He was a great guy. Like we would have been great friends.
Yeah.
Like I should have just kept it at that. So it was more about me than about him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Which I still feel bad about.
Do you think that he was more on board? Do you think he had any doubts?
No.
No?
And I think he was shocked that I did.
Yeah. So how long after you were married were you like, yeah, no?
Within the first year.
Wow. And I remember
closer to a year point.
And what do you think? I'm like interviewing you now. Like, what do you think?
I think we were going to go this deep into this.
Well, we don't have to.
Well, what's your question?
I was going to ask you, like, what do you think was, like, I guess the biggest takeaway from that? Because you got all caught up in it. You were like...
Yeah, just knowing, like I said, I was still growing into myself. 19 when we got engaged. Mm-hmm. You're a year out of high school, year and a half out of high school, whatever it is. I had, and you know this, I had started college, stopped college. Like I went for a few classes and I stopped. And then I thought like, oh, well, my parents didn't do this. I should just work. And they didn't push me to do it. Like work and you find a good husband and he's going to be a good provider and, a good father and comes from a good family. And that's the direction you go. So in my mind, I was doing the right thing and then realized that that's not me and that I needed to have more in my life. And it obviously didn't love him enough in that way because if I had, then we probably could have got through that and I could have become the person and stayed in that marriage. But I had married him because I thought I felt a certain way when I didn't. So for me, the takeaway was when I was going to do it again, I needed to know that the feelings were this person had to be the one I wanted to continue my growth journey with, have my kids with, grow old with, that I not just liked the person, I loved the person. Yeah. So that was my takeaway. I was not going to make the same mistake twice.
And that was kind of what I was going to ask you next. Like moving on from that, you got divorced and whatever, and then you met Jeff. I mean, I am going to assume you didn't want to rush into anything at that point. You wanted to be sure. Because then how long were you together before?
He rushed more than I did. And I kept telling him, like, no, like I kept, I put him off a little bit. But then it did, but I also think once you've been through it, you kind of do know more. So.
Well, because now you know what
you want,
you're not supposed to feel, essentially. Right. So it's like when you feel something different other than what you felt last time, I could imagine that you're like certain, like, yep, this is the right choice.
Right. So I knew. And it's funny because it was kind of the exact opposite. Like the first one came from parents that were together that, on paper, again, were similar to mine, but not really when you dove into it. I don't know. It's just very different. Like he's what you would have thought I wanted and should have been with. And then I met Jeff and their family very different. He came from, a broken home. Didn't have the big, like he had the extended family, but didn't see them as much. Like he didn't celebrate things like it was very different. So you would think it wouldn't work on paper, but once, I guess that's the difference. It wouldn't work on paper. It worked in the heart and in the head.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where it was. And I think once I saw him with my family, I knew how I felt about him, but someone always had to work with my family. And the first one did. He worked. My family loved him. Like, they worked great. Jeff always laughs, tells the story that we went to my friend's wedding, and I was with Jeff at this point, and my parents were there, and my ex-husband was there, and it was the first time my father had seen him since we got divorced. And they went and they hugged each other, and they were like crying a little. And Jeff's like, seriously? So they really did.
I'm sure Jeff was like, well, what am I, chopped liver?
So they really did. And you know how much Jeff and my father loved each other.
Yeah.
But I was the first person in my family, little old 22-year-old me, getting divorced. So it was weird for them. Started the trend. People followed after. So I think it was, knowing all the way around. I think my parents at that point knew too, because we did talk about this before. They knew I was miserable. They could tell. They didn't, they would ask, but then not say too much. So I think they could even see the difference. I think a lot of people could see the difference.
Yeah. Of that, you actually loving Jeff and you being in a previous marriage.
And there's no magic. You hope I think you can try to be as prepared as possible and think That still doesn't mean, even if you are at a certain age in your life, it doesn't mean that someone's not going to do something that you can't get past as you grow older in the marriage, that you're not going to change. People do continue to change. The hope is that you'll continue to like each other, love each other, and put the work in, because it is work. Especially when you do have kids, too, because there's a lot of years in your life when you have kids that it's not about the two of you.
No.
It's about those kids.
Yeah. And I can't even imagine, going through all that. I think if it was me, I'd be, terrified to get married again.
Maybe I was still young and dumb enough. I don't know. But
no, I'm just thinking about it from my perspective. But, I mean, again, we have different personalities. I would think, because I'm indecisive to begin with. So if I had gotten married to someone that I realized, oh shit, this is not what I want, and then I was then newly dating again or looking to find a future husband, I think I would be just scared that what if I change my mind after the fact again?
Well, you don't go into it.
No. No, I know that. I'm just thinking of I guess how I would have felt.
I knew, and it's not just about how much you love them. You have to really believe how much they love you. It has to go both ways. And I knew, and he proved that. Jeff always proved that to me. Yes, he's, as you would say, a good egg, my husband.
Jeff is a good egg. We love Jeff. Good egg.
So that's the important thing. We've come through, so we've, went through raising our kids, come through where now that they're adults, still they're obviously, as you all see, still very much in our life. But we love each other. We love doing things together.
Yeah. Well, I think that's since we're all talking about love, you need to love that person to their core if it's going to work out.
Yeah, because sometimes you do hate that person too.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. You have to love them to their core, even if you hate them some days.
You do. There are days that I definitely don't like Jeff, and vice versa.
There are days.
He'll say that's not true.
I despise
bullshit.
your son.
Yeah. And it is vice versa. And they'll try to be like, no, yeah, bullshit.
No. For people that say, I hate when couples say, well, we never fight. What do you mean you never fight? Stop. You fight.
Right. And fighting doesn't mean it's full blown throwing things at each other. It could just, disagreements are still a fight. You're still an argument.
Yes. Seriously, I don't understand when couples say that, because then I'm I don't think you guys actually love each other. Because then you're just agreeing with what either one says all the time. And that's just crazy.
Jeff and I had an argument once where I was so mad.
I think I know
this. So furious at him. And I need to hear from anybody who says they've never felt this way before, where you felt like you wanted to just punch the person that you love so much. And I honestly, no idea, and I know he doesn't either, have any idea what we were arguing about. No idea. I was so furious at him that I just looked at him and I said, sometimes, now, I just want to punch you in your nose and feel it buckle under my fist. And that's exactly what I said. And then we looked at each other and then we both started laughing. that was the end
See,
of
but
it.
that's what, like, not to say that resolved their problem, but, like, sometimes it's just like, oh.
Oh, I was so angry. I'm like, I just want to punch you and feel it buckle.
I honestly think the biggest fight me and Evan had living in this house was probably over these fucking chairs. Like, how ridiculous is
And
that?
what would we do without these chairs?
I'm not getting into it, but anyway. It became like a screaming match over chairs.
And it's okay to totally dislike the person you love.
Yeah.
I mean, I dislike my kids sometimes. Like, it's okay to have the people that you love more than anything in the world to have days. I always like you. Have days where you just totally don't like them. It's normal. It's how you get past and how you start liking each other.
I mean, even your family, you're always going to have days where you're like, ugh, whatever.
Yes.
But, like, because not everybody's going to get along all the time.
No,
like,
and
people
anybody
need to
that
realize that. You're going to disagree with people.
And anybody that puts on their Instagram, we're all so in love and all everything, sunshine and roses every day. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Okay, we've gotten that out.
We've gotten that out.
What else?
Okay, so we love to play little games. So I thought it'd be very fitting and very fun to play a game called What is Your Love Language? So there are many different categories for love language. There's words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, and receiving gifts. So those are the love languages, which you don't know your love language, do you?
I guess the test is going to tell me what it is.
So if you had to guess, I guess which one would you?
Oh, I have to read again what they were.
Words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, receiving gifts. Before we take the test, I guess what's your guess?
Quality time, I think.
Quality time? All right.
If I had a guess.
All right. So let's get started with the questions. And if you guys want to follow along, you can, and let us know what your love language is. So you feel most loved when someone, A, tells you how much you mean to them. B, does something helpful without being asked. C, spends uninterrupted time with you. D, hugs or holds your hand. Or E, buys you something thoughtful.
You picked?
Well, I was asking
It's my
you.
turn. Are you picking two?
Yeah, I could pick two.
I'm going to say hugs or hold your hand.
Okay, you are D. And then I would say does something helpful without being asked. That would be mine. The next question. A perfect date night is A, a deep conversation. B, someone cooking or planning everything. C, no phones, just together. D, sitting close or cuddling. Or E, a surprise gift.
I would say C.
C, sitting close or cuddling.
Oh,
No. C, sorry, I read it wrong. No phones, just together.
Yes, because I hate when Jeff just like looking at his phone, because then you're not really with me.
That's true. I feel like I like talking. I would probably pick A.
Yeah, 30 years later, there's no deep conversation.
Well, I like to ask my why questions and have somebody listen to me. Okay, next one. When you're upset, you want your partner to A, reassure you with words. B, fix the problem. C, sit with you. D, hold you. E, get you something.
C,
sit with you.
don't try to, because you know this about me. Don't try to fix it. Don't reassure me, because I have stubborn in my head and I already see it one way.
I'm like A. I'm like, you need to tell me everything's okay.
No, it's just be here. Let me process. That's how I am.
All right. The next one. What hurts your feelings the most? Not being appreciated verbally, feeling taken advantage of, feeling ignored, lack of affection, forgotten gifts, or special days.
B.
What's B? Feeling taken advantage of?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would probably say B as well for me. You feel closest when your partner compliments you, helps you, makes time for you, touches you, or surprises you. She's like, none of these.
Helps me.
Okay. I am also helps me. When you say I love you, you usually mean I care about you deeply, I will take care of you, I want to be with you, I feel close to you, or I thought of you.
I don't know. It's just that I love you. I care about you deeply.
Okay, I was going to say the same thing. The best apology looks like...
Is an apology from me to him or him to me? That could be two very different things.
I guess him to you, I guess. I don't know. Or I guess you to him.
All right.
Because this is about your love language. So the best apology looks like, I'm sorry I messed up, fixing what they broke, sitting and talking through it, holding you, a peace offering gift.
Probably C. Talking
yeah,
through
I'm
it.
the same. I need to talk through it in order to get over it.
And if it's me,
I'm sorry. When you just say I'm sorry, I messed up, I don't believe you.
Oh no. So if it's him saying it, that's not acceptable either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking you're saying it just to end
Even
whatever this is.
vice
like
versa.
Tell me why you're sorry. I used to say that to my kids too when they would apologize, just because I knew they wanted me to just shut up and not be mad. I'm like, why are you saying you're sorry? Tell me what you're apologizing for. So I did that with the kids too. It's like just saying you're sorry, but there's no real meaning behind it, and you're saying it just to end whatever it is pointless. Now I'm just even more mad.
That's true.
So let's talk through it so I know that you really know what you did. And vice versa too. So I'm probably talking through it so I can prove my point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
well, see, but that's what I mean. I'm because I'll always do that too. I'm like, sorry.
But here's why.
Sorry. I'll give toot when I say sorry. Because I still think I'm right.
Exactly.
But that's why, like, if you don't sit there and talk about it, like,
it just lingers then.
Me and Evan cannot get over anything if we don't actually, like, it might take a few days for us to actually sit down and talk about something, but when we do, it's like a calm conversation. We talk about it. Even if we still don't agree, we just like, okay, well, we agree to disagree at least.
The difference with between Jeff and me is I will hold a grudge.
This is true.
So I can say, I'm done. I don't want to talk. Don't talk to me anymore. And I won't talk. And I'll just, I'm done. Go away. I'm done talking. I don't want to see you. He can do that for probably 15 minutes. And then I know he's going to come back in. And then he'll be like, what makes me more mad, which is why you have to sit and talk through it, is when it ends with us just not resolving it.
Yeah.
And then there's no sorries, no conversation. And then he tries to make it seem like, it's any random Tuesday. And we're just, nothing ever happened. That sends me over the edge.
See, Evan doesn't do that.
Oh, his father does.
Because even there was only been a handful of times where I have completely like ignored Evan for a long period of time. Not just like the night. Like I'm talking like a long period of time. And he is like, oh my God, like she's mad at me. Like he knows. So like it eats at him on his insides. So he won't act like nothing is wrong. He'll just mope around the house. Sometimes it's so funny and I just want to laugh. He'll just mope around the house like, do you want to get dinner somewhere? Anyway. But then like once we have a conversation about it, we're usually fine.
Yeah, you need to talk it out because you're just trying to make believe nothing happened.
Yeah.
And that doesn't fly with me. All right. So tell me, oh wise one, what is my love language?
Well, seems like your love language is quality time because you answered
right.
Mostly C. You did also, you had 2 B's in there, so 2 B's would be acts of service. Mine is acts of service, which seems very right for me, I feel. Because I feel like then you have to show me that you love me. Do you know?
Show me that you love me.
Because I'm like, yes, show me that you love me. Like, plan a date on your own without my input.
So see, you know what you like.
Yeah.
And Evan does do that. He likes to plan things.
And that's not because I've asked him to do that. That's just how he is.
That's just how he is. And
it just speaks to my love language.
And Jeff would rather, I think, just spend time together because that's too much pressure for him to have to plan something.
Yeah. He's
not the planner. I am.
See, if I had to pick for Evans would be physical touch, and I just am not about it. I'm not saying I don't, but we don't need to hold hands every 5 seconds. We don't need to kiss every 3 minutes. Like, sometimes I like my little bubble. I don't want to be bothered.
My poor child.
You are the same way.
I am. Jeff would probably be, I don't know, maybe we'll just make them do that. So we do this. Take this test so we know for sure. I would say probably words of affirmation and physical touch.
Yeah. See, Evan is the same.
But for him, it would be, it's not just kissing. It'd be like, rubbing his back or, things like that. Yeah.
No, Evan would constantly want to be like on top of me. And I'm like, I need some space.
All right, I don't need to hear everything.
I don't mean like that.
It's got to be some lines that mother-in-law and daughter-in-law don't cross.
Oh my God.
Whatever. Anyway.
Okay. Well, that's your love language. What do you think?
I think I'm going to go home and practice my new language. It's like my own little
quality time.
Own little Duolingo.
You don't spend enough quality time with all your loved ones to begin with.
We all know that's what makes me happy. It's quality time with all the people I love.
Well, this was a good episode. We talked about Valentine's Day. We talked about some of the Hallmark holidays, Italy, and what they do for Valentine's Day. And we even learned a little bit about our love language.
We did. So
let us know what your love language is. Also, if you followed along in the game, let us know.
Yes, let us know. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. My Kindle's talking to me. Enjoy it. Whether you choose to go out to dinner, stay home, whatever you like to do, do it. Whether you are just your own Valentine, because I think that's okay too.
You don't need a Valentine.
No, you could be your own Valentine, and you could choose to just pamper yourself. There's nothing wrong with that either.
Yes, go get some eye masks.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day that would be! Just loving yourself for a day.
Just being home all alone with a tub of Ben and Jerry's.
Yes.
Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
So that could be a thing too. So whatever you like to do.
If I could spend Valentine's Day alone, which I don't necessarily want to, but if I didn't have anybody, I would get a tub of chocolate brownie, Ben and Jerry's, eye mask, a movie, and a bottle of wine.
I like it. Probably not the same ice cream. Probably not ice cream at all, but I like the rest of it.
No. Brownie batter, Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's is my Valentine.
So whatever you do this weekend, know that we love you.
We're here for you.
You're our Valentine. And just like I said, love each other, love yourself. Oh, yes. Because love is in the air. La, 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 la. Love is in the air. I know you don't know. That's an old song. It's the only one I could come up with on the fly.
Oh, so I thought you thought about it.
Song? See? No, you don't.
L is for the way you look at me. Oh my God.
What is O for?
O is for the only one I see. We're going to get copyrighted.
It's very,
very extraordinary. This is going to be terrible when I hear this. Anyway, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.